I am so sorry for what you're about to endure.
Level 5 got rid.
You are a Sigma man.
Ice Spice with the dog doing and they were like,
If you've used TikTok within the past year, you're probably familiar with the term brainrot. It's essentially any content that is so captivating that you can't stop watching it, generally falling within the range of skibbity toilet to baby Gronk. I have a nephew. He's about 12 years old, and every other word out of his mouth is gyat, phantom text, or riz. I'm a teenager. I have no clue what any of those words mean. I was literally walking around Target the other day with one of my friends, going up and down the aisles, and we had two kids follow us and go, "Dang, that girl has a gyat." What does that mean? Having been raised on Cocomelon instead of Kim Possible or Cyberchase, it's understandable why these kids have a massive dent in the side of their skulls. In fact, it's not uncommon to hate on Gen Alpha as a whole. I mean, the kids are literally going around using Sigma unironically. What are you, a little Andrew Tate stan? However, with the popularity of this genre growing, thanks to platforms like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Instagram Reels, I would like to take a walk down memory lane and remind you of what most of us watched in 2014. MLG, or Major League Gaming, was undeniably the brainrot of my childhood. I remember sitting with my siblings on the couch for hours with Cheeto dust all over my little Maddie fingers. Peppa Pig and Diary of an MLG No-Scoper literally infested my brain. This phenomenon swept over the platform over 10 years ago. Am I really that old? But it essentially praised the idea of Doritos, Mountain Dew, no-scopes, fat blunts, and of course, fast-paced edits. While I couldn't find a specific label on what the official first MLG video was, I did find these two, which are regarded as having set the standard for what the video should consist of. At the time, this was the peak of comedy. They ranged from 1 to 10 minutes, and they scratched my little Maddie brain. But when we compare MLG to whatever you want to call the media that they're consuming, we'll call it STE, just like to have a baseline, there are a lot of similarities. 1. The song. Everyone had to have a song. For MLG, you have My Hope Will Never Die, and for Skibbity Toilet, you have the Skibbity Toilet Anthem. If I was at a club and they play My Hope Will Never Die, whatever. You know, that's an old song, you know, whatever. If I go to a club and I hear Skibbity Dub Dub, I'm getting in my car and crashing into the closest tree at 120 miles per hour. 2. The insane amount of green screen effects. Both are flooded with low-quality, quick edits. If it's an overlay of Subway Surfers, or the addition of Deal With It sunglasses, a visibly distracting element is always added. 3. Loud noises. Maybe a child yelling, or, oh baby, a triple. This tactic is always implemented. It connects back to the false idea that loud equals funny. The only exception to this, in my opinion, is J-Schlatt's funny mic. Who doesn't like a funny mic?
Hello? Do you guys hear this shit? Am I getting through you? It's the fucking funny mic! I got the funny mic back!
4. The appeal to children. There's no question about if either of these video types were streamlined to a younger audience. Everyone knows that children are present on these apps, and no 20-something-year-old is gonna sit down and watch a head come out of a toilet and sing for any amount of time. Definitely not. Much like MLG at the time, they had to search for reliable and naive consumers. At the end of the day, MLG and the Skibbity Toilet era really aren't that different in the markets that they reached and how they did it. The only difference is, MLG is significantly funnier, and overall, 10,000,000% better. Thanks for watching. Oh, what a great Oh my god! Creaming over the ult usage.